Hello, and welcome to our Countdown to Kindergarten series. This is our fourth of four in our series of helping you learn more about Durham Public Schools and the things that we offer here for our kindergartners. Tonight we have our wonderful departments of transportation and community education, and we'll share a little bit more with you about child nutrition and our family academy. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mr. Joe Harris of Transportation and Ms. Tracy Super of Community Ed. And they're going to share more information with you about their departments in Durham Public Schools. Take it away, Mr. Harris.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you for being able to join us tonight. As said, I am Joe Harris, Director of Transportation for Durham Public Schools, and I am thrilled tonight to be able to speak with you in regards to Countdown to Kindergarten for Durham Public Schools. So in regards to transportation services main division offices are located physically at 2013 Hamlin Road here in Durham, North Carolina. Our division offices are separated in three different areas. One area is the Northern Division of Transportation, which is at 1817 Hamlin Road. And then our Southeast Division is located on the campuses of Southern Durham High School. And our Southwest Division is located at and on the campus of Hillside High School. So in regards to transportation services, there are a few tidbits that I'd like to give you tonight in regards to setting up transportation and being ready for the first day of school. So now is the time to go ahead and register your child for transportation services in regards to signing up for kindergarten and transportation. Also, this is a time to be able to learn how transportation is actually set up and how we're able to accommodate students across all the schools here in Durham Public Schools. So, I just want to give you a few tidbits. So, make sure when you're registering your child in school that you actually are registering them with current information. When registering your child for school, please make sure that you check yes. Have yes check for morning and afternoon transportation if you like to have morning service and afternoon service. If you have concerns, contact the appropriate transportation offices as indicated in the enrollment portal. Also, please notify the school if your child needs an alternate address. And we talk about alternate addresses, such as those of daycares for morning or afternoon services. So also, it's also important to notify your child's school if you do not need transportation services for Durham Public Schools. Also, students may ride immediately to and from an existing stop with a bus pass that has been issued by the school once the student has been assigned. But lastly, to ensure that your child is assigned to a stop on the first day of school, please notify your school of any change in address or alternate location prior to your school's opening date at least 3 weeks before the first day of school. Bus route is available prior to the opening of school year at your school or on the DPS website. And the DPS website has the information here posted. To be able to access that information, you will need your child's last name and their Power School ID. Should you have any questions, feel free to always contact Durham Public Schools Transportation Department at 919-560-BUSS.
All right. My name
I'll turn it over
is
to Ms. Super Edwards.
okay. Thank you, Mr. Harris. My name is Tracy Super Edwards, and I am the Director of Community Education. And coordinate and direct our wonderful before and after school programs for the district, as well as our summer camp programs. So where can you find quality before and after school programs? You can find them right at our DPS elementary schools. Next slide. Before and after school. So some of the things that we provide project-based learning clubs, and these clubs consist of, like, we have cooking clubs, sewing clubs, drama clubs, art clubs. So students are able to sign up based on their interests, and they rotate from 6 to 8 weeks. We also provide enriching and recreation activities. We have trained staff, and we have state licensed programs, and most of our programs are five-star rated programs. We provide safe and nurturing environment, and it's a convenient and close connection with our schools because we are housed right in the schools. We also provide time for students to work on their homework assignments, and then we provide them with the nutritionist snacks that's provided by our child nutrition department. Our typical afternoon schedule, we have arrival and attendance. So this year, the students will be getting out at 2:15 at all of our elementary schools. So they arrive to after school. We take attendance. They have snack. They have time for physical activity. They will either go outside. They have time in the gym. They'll have time to complete their homework assignments. Then they have activity centers. And so in the activity centers, they will do science, arts and craft. They'll do math activities, social studies, just a wide variety of activities. And then again, they'll participate in those wonderful project-based learning clubs that students will get to select clubs based on their interests and what they would like to participate in. Our hours and fees. So before school, we open at 6:30 a.m. and we continue until the first bell rings. And after school is from 2:15 until 6 p.m. We operate on all school days except for teacher work days and holidays. We also provide care on the kids are out early release days. So kids are on early release days when they get out 2 hours early. We also operate on those early release days. Tuition is based on a DPS bell schedule. So we had 3 different bell schedules, but this year we'll have 1 bell schedule. So all of our the tuition will be based on the students getting out at 2:15. We provide intercession and summer camp options are available as well. This summer we will be having a Rising K summer camp program. And then because we are licensed, we accept DSS vouchers are accepted in our programs. And then we have limited scholarships are available. And then we also offer a 15% discount tuition assistance for qualifying families. And then our registration. We will begin registration in May. Our year-round deadline is June 5th in order to begin for the first day of school for our year-round students. Traditional school deadline will be August 12th in order to begin school for the first day of school for traditional school students. And then a drop-off will be at the Hillendale office on 2107 on Hillendale Road. And then we also will have online registration on our website. You can find it dpsnc.net/afterschool. You can also fax or scan over application as well. If you have questions, that's our phone number. You can give our accountant office a phone call at 919-560-9288. And that's about our wonderful before and after school programs.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Harris and Ms. Super Edwards. That was some good information for our families. And before we move forward, we have a question in the chat, and they would like to know, where do we find a Power School ID for new kindergartners? You should get that number once you complete the online registration. If you do not, you can call student assignments at 560-2599, and someone should be able to give you your child's PowerSchool ID number so that you can have it if you want to do the transportation or apply for before and after school. Now we're going to share. I am Latoya McCrimmon. I apologize. I am the transition to kindergarten facilitator, but I am going to share some information with you about child nutrition. Those applications can also be found online at dpsnc.net/nutrition. Every year, the federal government does require that each family fills out a new application for the start of each new school year. And all your students can be put on that form. So if you have 2 kids in elementary school, 2 kids in middle school, 1 in high school, all those students can be put on the same form. You do not have to fill out a separate form for every student. Everybody in the household can go on one form. If you only have one student, one name on that form, you turn it in and you're done. Next slide. More information can definitely be found on dpsnc.net or the School Nutrition Services offices at 1817 Hamlin Road in Durham. If you have any other questions or concerns, the forms can also be picked up at your school, and they can be dropped off back at the school, and they'll give them to the child nutrition people in the building, and they can turn the forms in for you, but you can also fill out the application online. And again, you can find more information at dpsnc.net. Now I'm going to share some information with you about our Family Academy that we have here at Durham Public Schools. And Durham Public Schools Family Academy serves the comprehensive center for family and community engagement to empower families with training, information, and support needed to support partnerships in education. Family Academy utilizes the talents of teachers, schools, and district personnel to develop and lead signature classes for in a virtual class series. All provide their expertise to strengthen connections to student learning and trusting relationships between home and school. So Family Academy helps to build that relationship between the home and school, and everything is offered in Spanish. Everything is in English and in Spanish. Another highlight of the Family Academy is the strong connection with the community partners. Community partners offer classes which are offered in a catalog that you can find at the Family Academy and the Title I Advisory Committee. They also put in feedback from partners and parents so that the resources are valuable to the families. If you would like to check out some of those classes or videos, you can find it in the Family Academy virtual library, and families can learn about how to use Chromebooks, hotspots, tech support, PowerSchool, Canvas, things that you will be using, Zoom, homework help, and finding resources about stress and so much more. If you have any questions, again, these resources can be found at dpsnc.net. If you click on programs and services at the top and then scroll down and click on Family Academy, all that you need to know about Family Academy is there on the website, or you can email family_academy at dpsnc.net to get your questions about Family Academy answered at any time. If anyone has any questions about our transportation, our community education, child nutrition, or Family Academy, please put them in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Again, if you would like to know anything else about any of these services, they can all be found on the DPS website. It has all the information that you need, telephone numbers, resources of anything that you may need to have to help make a smooth transition in the kindergarten during public schools for your student. We're going to give a few more minutes to see if we have any questions in our chat. And I don't see any coming up. So I'll say again, thank you for attending. If you have any questions or concerns, all this information can be found at dpsnc.net, and their phone numbers and resources for your use on our website. And thank you so much for being here with us tonight.